Hello, beautiful soul family. Rebecca here, your vibe mentor. Let's talk today about the frequency of heaven on earth and how do we step into it now. It may seem counterintuitive that the world teaches us to push and strive, to solve problems, to figure it out, to try to find the answers, the vibration, the frequency. And with many things, the instruction, how we actually accomplish or even achieve these words, accomplishment or achieve, are again counterintuitive. That stepping into the frequency of heaven on earth requires stillness. We are told to be still and know that I am God. Now, don't let that word trigger you or trip you up. It's just semantics. God, divine, creator, they are interchangeable. The source of all that is the frequency of heaven on earth. And so, in order to understand, to get to know, to experience the frequency, comes through a felt sense. We are told that the body is the temple of the spirit, and the kingdom of heaven is within. The beautiful gift of our physical vessel is a felt sense of confirmation, of alignment or misalignment. When we can rest in the body, in stillness, in presence, in surrendered faith and trust, taking that deep breath as if we were going to do a trust fall into the arms of the Creator, that felt sense of safety, protection, provision, that ultimate knowing that it is flowing and happening not just to us, but for us, and even through us. That when we step out of that state of stillness at a cellular level, we experience fear. We are in a contracted state, and it is the ego that is edging God out. All of this understanding comes through that felt sense. To be still and know requires an understanding of the internal chaos. To stay consistently connected to the body and that felt sense of confirmation, understanding what alignment feels like. What does the frequency of the 144,000, the frequency of heaven on earth, or the frequency of Eden feel like in your body? Have you felt it before? The beautiful gift of the body and experiencing something directly, that felt sense. When you feel it in your body, no one can take that away from you. No one can erase the bookmark that is placed when you experience what it feels like. That is how we step into heaven on earth, through that direct felt sense that cannot be taken away. The milestone or bookmark or example of what it feels like becomes the beacon home, to remember and to know what we are returning to. And of course, if there's unhealed trauma, if there's internal chaos, if we are focused on the problems in the world today, or trying to fix or control or perfect or earn or deserve, if that is our consistent state of being, we will struggle to return, to remember, or to even know, what does it feel like to be still at a cellular level, to rest in provision and certainty no matter what the world outside me looks like, to let go, to soften, to unwind in the body, in every moment, in every breath, as a posture of faith, dedication, commitment, trust, surrender. We open more and more with every breath if you can hold that posture. The body is a beautiful gift of discernment. It helps us understand, again, the alignment or misalignment to truth, but also our authentic nature, whether or not we are living authentically, to understanding the why. What drives you? Why do you do what you do? What is ultimately your true intention? Are you moving from a place of wounded ego and scared inner child, trying to defend against the world to protect yourself from a place of survival and fear? Why do you do what you do? Why do you say what you say? Why do you go where you go? Why do you choose to wear what you wear? Do you understand? Can you feel the felt sense in your body that will inform your intention? Because that is your creation. Your intention, if it comes from that place of wounded ego, a place of defense and protection, survival, will only lead to another level of needing those things. It only will create more of the same. This is where the healing becomes so critical, to release those wounds and traumas and stuck emotion and belief systems and subconscious programs from the body, which is possible. I do it every day with my clients through traumatic, I'm not even sure what was trying to come through there. Somatic trauma spotting. There it is. Can you have a mistake? Can you make a mistake in the world and give yourself grace and still rest in peace in that moment? Can you post a video that is unedited accidentally, not once, not twice, but 3 times and maybe more, and still show up and say, I'm a good person. I deserve. My intention is pure. Without beating up the inner child part that maybe makes mistakes? Can you allow yourself to be vulnerable, to be imperfect, perfectly imperfect for your purpose? Can you breathe into your body in this moment? Noticing the area of your body that calls your attention most, positioning as grateful for the messenger that brings the gift of healing, the trigger that shows you where you are not free. Can you be present with that sensation without trying to change it, without analyzing, without trying to understand? And just rest in it, even if it's uncomfortable. Trusting the Creator lives inside of your body. Your body is wise and knows how to heal. That the sheer light of awareness and compassionate witnessing is enough. Can you stay there until you come back to a place of peace? There's a reason why they say the Holy Spirit brings a peace that passes all understanding. It doesn't make sense that the world would be falling apart all around us and I have peace. In fact, this is how we create the shift. That everything we see in the world today is because the collective has been living in a defense mechanism, struggling for survival, trying, fixing, perfecting, struggling, hustling. That sympathetic response of the nervous system associated with fight, flight, fawn, and freeze is the source of the wars, the conflict, the division, the separation, the fear, the violence. But the more of us that step into that parasympathetic state of peace and safety, protection and provision promised to us hundreds of times, maybe even thousands of times across the ancient texts, that we will be protected, hidden under his wing, that they will fall on our left and they will fall on our right, and we will not be touched if you can be still and know that in that parasympathetic state you rise above, almost as if floating, without effort, without struggle, without striving, without trying. You just are enough, with more than enough, at peace, in awe of the beautiful gift that gets to be our life, that just keeps getting better and better. Resting in the certainty of the goodness of our Creator and humanity. There are two rules: love God, love others. That's it. It's that simple. Compassionately witness yourself and others. Tap into the spirit, the source of the Creator that lives inside of you. Learn to discern from the voice of the Holy Spirit that lives inside of you and the voice of trauma. If you struggle to trust yourself, to trust others, to trust life, or to trust the world today, that points to unhealed wounds. Do the somatic trauma spotting work. Remove the voice of fear, not from a place of ostracizing or exiling that part of you, but rather loving it back into wholeness, bringing these parts that are running around, and it makes it feel like herding cats trying to get all of the different needs met for all of these different parts that live in fear. We love them back into wholeness. We restore all of the different parts, bring them home, because home is where the heart is. Safety is where the Creator lives inside of your body, so that you can be held in safety in the eye of the storm, creating the shift that comes from stillness, the peace that passes all understanding, knowing that all of life is conspiring in your favor, letting go of control, recognizing, being able to tap so intimately into the sensations in the body that you can feel the contrast between the contraction, the control, the perfectionism, and return to home that is your state of peace and stillness. Allowing the muscles and the fibers and the fascia of your body to unwind, to feel what it feels like to release, to let go, to open, to receive, and to feel safe in receiving. To be still in every cell of your body. It may be that what we are seeing in the world today was created by that collective state of fear and hypervigilance and internal chaos. And we as leaders, as the 144,000 who maintain that state of stillness, the certainty and the goodness of our Creator and humanity, we are the frequency of Eden. We are the 144,000. We are the frequency of 144,000. As we choose to believe, the Jericho walls fall down, not because we fought with a sword or we wrestled with our strength, but because we rest in the certainty of the goodness of our Creator and the stillness as we let go of the battle, knowing it is not ours, it is His, and it is already done. Our weapon is the melody of peace, the frequency that our original waveform plays through our body, through the frequency of stillness. This is how we create heaven on earth. We create from this new state of being. And as we rise, we create this frequency of Eden. The tide rises all boats. We don't need everyone to wake up, but it is happening. I don't think anyone would argue. The collective great awakening is happening. It might look like things are worse, but actually we're just seeing what's always been behind the scenes. We are hitting a collective breaking point, which is a great place to be. The I'm done moment is when things finally shift. So the question is, will you continue to do the same thing over and over, expecting a different result? Or are you ready to lead by leading yourself and sweeping in front of your own door? Shifting into that frequency of Eden, stillness, trust, faith, surrender. Knowing that does not mean inaction. It means acting from a place of peace. Only acting when you have returned to stillness, when you have connected with the source of all that is, that lives inside of you, and then you move. Being willing to recognize, if you cannot find that stillness, that there is a solution. Somatic trauma spotting was a gift from the Creator. And that's why I'm here with you. Let this moment, let this video, let this conversation be evidence that you are supported, that the Creator is showing up for you every day in many ways. And this is how we bring about heaven on earth. This is how we usher in the kingdom. It is happening. We are moving in the right direction. So refuse to believe the lies and rest in stillness. If you're ready to tap into that Eden frequency, I've put together a series of emails and videos for you. There will be a link below. Just jump in there. It's free. I'll email you every couple of days. It'll be a surprise when they come. But we trust the divine timing of it all. You are exactly where you need to be. You will receive everything you need to receive. You are on the right track. You have done nothing wrong. You are beautifully, perfectly imperfect. We are here to turn pain into purpose. You matter a lot. You are extraordinarily valuable. Every thought, every expression, every moment of your physical being is creating a ripple effect in the world. Your purpose is thriving. You don't have to prove your value and worth. You don't have to struggle to find it. That in your thriving, you create that ripple effect that makes the world a better place just because you exist, because you thrive, because joy is possible. And we will see heaven on earth in my lifetime. It will be worth it. I can promise you that. So make sure you jump into the Eden frequency. I'm here for you. I love you so very much. Namaste. If you want to check out the most recent video to continue the conversation, I will see you over there. Sending love, my friends. Until next time.